And then I get to draw 10 cards. Woo! And then he's dead. All right. Well, thanks for joining today. So we just got the announcement that rotation is finally coming here on Arena, um, coming in August. So it prompted me to look up last time that standard rotated, and it was August 2nd of 2024. I think is what I saw. So been almost a full year now before we've had sets rotate, and if you've been in standard as long as I have, we're used to our sets rotating every 3 months or so. But with the rotation coming, we're going to be losing a lot of staple cards that I've seen a lot of play recently in the past year. Uh, but a new card that came out is Jenova, Agent Calamity. She says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to Jenova's power on up to one other target creature. That creature becomes a mutant in addition to its other types. Whenever a mutant you control dies during your turn, you draw cards equal to its power. I drew 44 cards one game. Not joking. Um, it was ridiculous. It was awesome. So I thought, hey, why don't I record a few games and see if we have some of that shenanigan pop off? So the name of the deck is Alien's Army because Jenova, who is an alien, turns other creatures aliens, and then you get to draw when they die. I guess an alien is a mutant in this regard, but as long as they're a mutant, you get to draw cards. And I like drawing cards. Here in our lineup, I kind of organized it by creature types, sorceries, instants, enchantments, destruction spells. So we're just going to roll through them like that. First up is Gaia's, probably Gaia's. I think that's the right pronunciation. Gaia's Gift. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. It's a great protection spell, or for my 44/44s with trample, it really just ends the game on most situations. Next up, Molten Collapse. I have not seen it used very often, but I had three of them in my rare slots for a 2 cost for destruction. So why not? Put it in here. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, but if you've descended, you can choose both. So I can choose destroy target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target non creature, non land permanent with mana value 1 or less. So enchantments, artifacts, those things, they get to go bye bye. Yeah. Next up are aliens. It is Jenova's army, I guess, is what they are. Cacophony Scamp. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. If you do, proliferate. We're making 1/1 counters all over the place. Sometimes we want to proliferate, but more importantly, when this creature dies, it can deal damage equal to any target, equal to its power, which, if I'm able to put a bunch of 1/1 counters on it, will put our opponent in the red zone really quickly. It's a 1 cost too, and we have 4 of them in the deck. Next up is Paw Patch Recruit. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature that's being targeted. And it has Offspring too. So it protects, semi protects any of our other creatures from being targeted because it makes our opponent second guess targeting something because we're going to be able to put 1/1 counters on things. Next up, Bristly Bill, the Spine Sower. Oh, Cacophony Scamp is going to be rotating as well. Molten Collapse is rotating. Gaia's Gift is rotating. Bristly Bill is not rotating, neither is Paw Patch Recruit. But Bristly Bill, Spine Sower, says Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control, and you can double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature that you control for 5. I love Bristly Bill, and I think probably about a third of the Magic community does too. Glissa, the Sunslayer. She is also rotating. I have loved her and probably will see her in my commander decks and legacy play. So, First Strike, Death Touch at a 3/3 for 3 is just bonkers. just bonkers. And then you get to choose one of these modes. You draw a card, lose a life. You can destroy an enchantment. You know how important enchantments are right now? Just get out of here. And then you can remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. I have used that in a game once, twice, 3 times a lady, and it has won me a match or two. Halana and Elena, partners. They reprinted this actually, so it's not going to rotate. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control where X is this card's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. The haste part of this, rarely read. The last sentence is very important on cards. Haste with a huge creature is very important, especially if you can have them on board, and then Gaia's gift something to give it trample. Lovely. Alright, so those are the Aliens Army. Cacophony Scamp, Paw Patch Recruit, Bristly Bill, Glissa, and Helena and Elena. Helena and Elena? Something like that. Those people. Next up, enchantments. Innkeeper's Talent, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control at the beginning of your upkeep. It was printed in Bloomborough, so it's not rotating. There you go, you can read the rest. Boop. Sylvan Scavenging. This was printed recently as well, not rotating. At the beginning of my end step, I can choose one. I can put a 1/1 counter on target creature, or I can create a 3/3 raccoon creature if I control another creature with power 4 or greater. So I'm making 3/3 raccoons randomly. Might throw some people off. Next up, Destruction. We have Bitter Triumph. It is also rotating. We are sad. It is such a good card. Destroy a creature or planeswalker for 2. Additional casting cost is discard a card or pay 3 life. Feed the Swarm. I believe this is rotating as well. I actually did not look at what set that was before I started recording. But anyways, destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls, you lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. I hate enchantments right now. Alright, that's the deck. But let's see how this first game goes. I have no creatures to start. I have a bunch of clear on the board. Clear. What am I trying to say? A bunch of destruction spells. And then a enchantment. So we kept it. We're going to drop Blazemire first. Depending on what he plays here. Oh yeah, that needs to die. So we'll drop our Molten Collapse, at Sorcery Speed, kill that thing. We don't like that. Say go. Get all of our destruction over there to the front. Okay, I guess that's okay for now. Oh man, I'm gonna have to miss the land drop on this. Let's see. Blue, red, with Bristly Bill. I guess I should have waited till next turn to play him. And just kept up a destruction. Because he's no blocks here. And he's going to be able to sacrifice it. Whoops. Hopefully he doesn't sacrifice it. Okay, he didn't. Why can't he? Oh, he can do it at will, actually, for 1 red. I see. Well, he didn't do it, so boo on him. Let us drop this land? No. That deals damage to us when we use it. Let's drop a black. Yep, drop a black. Give him a 1/1 counter. Let's drop this. Give him another 1/1 counter. And this thing can deal damage equal to its power. We don't like that. We're going to do this. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll swing in for 4, have him down to 17, and say go. So at best, what, he's going to waste his turn killing Bristly, or return him to my hand and play a creature. And then I have an amazing hand of 2 lands and a 1 more destruction spell, but I will be able to level up my enchantment next turn twice if I have not a better play. Is he digging for land? Maybe? Maybe he's land cooked, which would be great. Go sit in the chair in the corner. Oh no, he's not. He's dealing damage. He's gaining life. He's doing things great. Do you think he's going to attack? I think he is. It's blue-red aggro, right? He just didn't get to aggro? Oh, damn. So what do you think? He has a pump spell? Ooh, Gaia's Gift. That's great. Let's drop a forest so we can put a 1/1 counter on this guy. Is he going to try to kill him now? Okay. Level up this, so make him even harder to touch. And then swing in. So I didn't want to take the innkeepers to level 3 yet because I want to keep the Gaia's Gift up. Gaia's Gift. Gaia. I might need a speech therapist, boys. Gaia's Gift? Yeah, Gaia's Gift. That's the name of it. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do? Nothing? Just let it die? How anticlimactic. I think I'm just gonna intern and keep the Gaia's Gift up. We'll be able to upgrade. Yeah, Innkeeper's Talent to level 3. He's still digging for something. But when we level this up to level 3, we're going to be able to double the amount of counters we put on a creature. So we'll level up first, drop a land, which will... okay, well, so that game 1, just embarrassing. I don't know what that guy was thinking. But anyways, hopefully we can show you some rather better stuff here. Oh, we actually have things to play. Bristly Bill coming back up. Thank you, random card generator. The Wastewood Verge. Oh, I didn't. If you stay tuned to the end of this video, you'll see the breakdown of the deck. And I just realized I didn't go over my land base. But anyways, here we go. Wastewood Verge first. When you have a land in play, it becomes a black and green. Alright, White Weenie, gain life, so he's going to have that card that lets him, return all creatures to the battlefield, drop something or other. Or maybe not, maybe it's centered around mobilize. Can't allow that thing to stay living. Put a 1/1 counter on Bristly Bill here, give him more incentive to block. Drop the Cacophony Scamp. Take a damage for it. He has a swamp up. Swing in. He's not going to block. And then take 3 life to kill this mobilizer. There we go. I feel a little better here because if he attacks... Oh, what is this? Okay. Nobody cares. How about we block here, and then when this thing dies, I'm going to kill your thing that gains you life. How about that? Swing in for 3. Nope. Cancel. No attacks. Go on the defense here. Maybe he'll swing in, or maybe he'll try to kill. Let's see. As he enters, he's going to choose something. He chose Mardu. So at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Dang. Alright, so we'll be taking that at the beginning of your end step. Yes. So you get to have the, what is that? What is the useless thing? Max speed. That's right. We get the max speed off of that. Guy's Gift. I was hoping to draw a land here. Black, red, green. Green and one other and a red. Green and one other and a red. At the beginning of your turn, if a creature died, sacrifice another creature. Yes, so we need to play this to get around what we're doing. Yeah, so this guy's giving us emojis. Let's tell him you worry too much. Swing in for 3. and say go. I don't like emojis, bro. So you can get out of here with that. Did they shrink this cat? Is that... Why is that cat over there? That's not my cat. This cat is your cat. This cat's not my cat. Why is it over here? Would you look at that? Can I knock on this door and get Hansel and Gretel's murderer to come out? Ah! Oh wait, what did he take? Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what I would have took. Oh, okay. Looking good, brother. Well, since you know I have it, I'll just go ahead and do this. Give him a counter. Okay. Oh man, come on. Let me get a land. Let Daddy get a land, okay? That's all Daddy needs. Daddy needs land. Don't you understand? Let's see, 13. He's not going to block. He would take 5, be down to 12. I'll take... No. I'm not going to attack. I will destroy the bat. Taking a damage, going to 12. Something I didn't want to do. And then hopefully I draw land so I can have this thing pop off out of my hand. Whenever another creature artifact you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on that thing. Alright, Judge Magister. Because why? Just because you want that thing to have a 1/1 counter? Oh no, because I have to sack a creature. Yeah, no blocks. That's right. What's his max speed actually? Whenever a creature you control dies. Oh no. We did draw the land we needed. We'll make the cacophony go to that much. And then do this. And then do this. And now when he dies, we'll be able to draw 4 cards. But he's not... Well... Okay. I guess that's okay. So the guy's going to swing in. It's going to allow me to sack a creature at the end of turn. He's not going to kill anything. I think that's okay. He doesn't have max speed. So I can kill this thing. Kill this thing. Oh, but I don't draw because it didn't die on my turn. Shucks. Alright, well, Helena will come into play. We'll take another damage here. I think we're still in a pretty good position to win. We'll give the first striker this 1/1 counter, and she will give the 1/1 counters to Jenova. Just in case we draw something we need. So now if we draw one of these 3 creatures during our turn, we'll be able to play it. The legendary role will come into play. We'll be able to draw cards, you know, things like that. It'll be fun. It'll be great. This guy's just swinging for the fences. I guess I have to sack something. What do I sack? Bristly Bill? Yeah, Bristly. I sacked the Bristly. Play that. Play this. Take a damage. Elena's gonna give the 1/1 counter. Oh wait, it's the alien. Give the alien that. Give the alien this. Swing in for 9. So the last red line of this is that creature gains haste. I'm able to swing with my little dude here. Give him a counter. This is going to be, I think, almost enough for lethal. I'm going to be able to take action, sacrifice him. It is enough for lethal. I'll go ahead and proliferate. Why not? And then I get to draw 10 cards. Woo! And then he's dead. Alright, well that was a game 2 that shows you guys pretty much every aspect of that deck. Hope you like that one. Let's see what game 3 brings. This is actually 2 weeks after the first 2 games were filmed. Me and my wife have opened a new bar restaurant on 116 Franklin Street here in Clarksville, Tennessee, 37043, called the Crossroads Tavern. Be sure to check us out if you're close by, and if you're not close by, just buy a plane ticket. It'll be worth it, I promise. D&D themed. We have Magic the Gathering oriented rooms. Come play games, drink, be merry, eat and be merry, and then our drinks come at the end of August. All right, so here we go. So Moon 13 is able to scry on their drop land. We don't have anything for turn 2. We'll drop our Blazemire and say go. We do have a ability to gain 2 life and draw a card off of the Cease. Green-red doesn't have recursion, so green-red doesn't have recursion. So I'll probably just gain some life back here. Instantly, target up to 2 cards, submit 0. Target myself, gain 2 life, draw a card, drop another Blazemire. Yeah, another Blazemire. Drop the Glissa. Say go. For 1 red, can you kill a 3 defense? Is there something magical that I don't know about? Okay, cool. So he'll probably, Moon 13, will probably kill Glissa. If not, they have to put a big ass in front of it. Whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn, the creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter for each dog or wolf you control. Cool. I like that, actually. Okay, so here we go. So what do we do here? I think we do Alien Boy, because we have 2 of them. And we're going to make our Glissa an alien, or a mutant, and give it a 1/1 counter. We'll be able to draw a card here, and we have a big ass on the field. Jenova's probably got one of the biggest asses I've ever seen in Magic for a 4 cost. Swing all. Swinging. First Strike Death Touch is just so lovely in this format. In any format, really, right? First Strike Death Touch. And I'm going to be able to draw a card. I'll lose a life. I destroy. Nope. I don't have to remove counters, because the only counter I can remove is my own. Ooh. So we can double Innkeepers. No, let's do... let's do Helena and Alina next. Because they will target Jenova, and Jenova will target Glissa, and Glissa will just be a big bitch. So a basic land card put on the battlefield tapped. When you cast your next card, when you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with a 1/1 counter. Ooh, you might fit in this deck. Draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power. Meh. Kind of mediocre. I don't know. Maybe it's a good card. You guys are gonna have to tell me on that one. Let's see. So, oh man, we can't produce our red for Helena. So I guess it is a double Innkeepers at this point. And I can pump 1 up to give my guys a 1 ward. We're just gonna do that now. Yeah. Let me ward somebody. Okay. Yeah, cool. Alright, so then the second Innkeepers comes down. We're going to double 1/1 Jenova here. And then Jenova's going to 1/1 Glissa. So Jenova's target. Innkeeper. Make Jenova a 3/7. And then Glissa's a 7/7. And we'll be able to swing. So just so you know, this is what Jenova does. At the beginning of combat on your turn, blah, 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 blah. Whenever you get to target somebody, you put that many 1/1 counters equal to the power on that creature. And then whenever a mutant dies, I draw that many cards. If it's my turn. He's got to block this, right? Otherwise, he's down to 9. Possibly dead next turn. So he blocks. What's his red card? What's his red pause that's going on? He's got one red mana, and I keep seeing some stick. Like right now, we're sticking. A shock, I guess. Maybe he has a shock, which doesn't affect either of those creatures that I currently have. We're going to be able to level up this guy to level 3 next turn, which will double the amount of 1/1 counters. So then we're just looking for the Glissa. Not Glissa. That one green card I have. The one that gives everybody trample and reach. I can't remember the name of it. It's crazy. Alright, come on. Come on, Moon 13. You got this. Ooh, Thunder Magen. Wow. What did he do? He tried to kill it and didn't understand that you have to ward one. Well, yeah, I figured he would definitely quit after that. What a wah to our alien army here. Oh well, that's my time. I can only play 3 games because that's usually the time limit. I don't want to go over 30 minutes with you guys. But if you have any suggestions for the deck or any corrections that you would like to shoot my way, let me know. Shoot me a like, hit the thumbs up, and if you feel so led, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks, guys.